All right, got the stream started going here. Welcome back. This is another episode of Gloomhaven. I'm going to be playing scenario 3. This will be episode 4. We did a side quest last time. Before I get into some things that have happened in between scenarios, if you are enjoying this, do please hit that subscribe and the notification bell and the like, and leave me some comments about what you're enjoying about this particular series or any of the other games that I'm playing on the channel. That'll help me know what things people are liking to see and enjoying to see. I'm going to also just be playing games that I like to play here on the channel too. All right, enough of that. Getting into stuff that I did in between scenarios. So for Clegane, the Cragheart, we purchased the Eagle Eye goggles and then spent 10 of his gold on donating to the Sanctuary, I think it's called. Yeah, Sanctuary of the Great Oak. So he's going to get 2 blessings in his deck, I think it says. Add 2 blessed cards to their combat deck. Yeah, so we'll shuffle in his 2 blessings here into his deck. Anything else happen? I have not done the city and road event yet, so we'll do that here in just a second. All right, that's enough with his deck. So before we read the scenario stuff, let's do, dropped his cards. Let's grab a city event here. You awake in the middle of the night to the sound of alarms ringing in the west. You recognize them as the warning clangs of an attack on the wall. Any force bold enough to assault the defenses of Gloomhaven can't be good. For a moment, you're grateful for the prolific number of guards defending the city, but still, there is always a possibility that the guards may not be enough. Option A, go aid in the defense of the city. Option B, if the guards are distracted by an attacking force, now would be the perfect time to steal some valuables. I think I would aid in the defense of the city. So, option A. So, option A, you rush toward the west gate, eager to fight back the invaders. As you approach, you see a mass of vermlings climbing over the wall and attacking the guards with daggers and arrows. You yell and charge into the battle. It is a rough fight, but you emerge victorious, covered in fur and blood. The citizens of Gloomhaven remain safe and the town is free to grow and prosper. Gain 5 experience each, gain 1 prosperity. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a prosperity there. So we've got 2 more prosperity to go before getting to level 2. And this is going to make it so that we will definitely level up after this scenario for both of the characters. All right, so that bookkeeping out of the way. Now let's do our road event, traveling to, oh, that reminds me, there was one other thing. At the end of episode 66, we got an achievement, ancient technology, a global achievement. So I've added that sticker to the board. As you can see there, it's got 1 level marked off, and obviously there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more levels that can be added there. And then, since I've already shown it, we're going to go here to scenario 3, which is in the forest, way on the western side of the big map board. So that's where we are headed. All right. Road event. You're trudging through some foothills when you hear the strangest sound in the distance. It sounds vaguely like wolves howling, but higher pitched, and there's a rhythm and a melody to it. You crest a nearby hill and survey the area, spying a pack of vermlings standing in a circle and singing. Singing is the best way you can think to describe it anyway. Occasionally, during the song, they also clap and dance around. Option A, the song must serve some nefarious purpose, attack the vermlings. Option B, move closer and enjoy the music. I'm not one to just attack for no reason. Let's move closer and enjoy the music. I bet you they're going to ambush us and it's going to end up being bad anyway. Option B, move closer and enjoy the music. Not wanting to disturb the ritual, you inch a little closer, standing out of sight, and then sit and listen. They go through a number of different tunes, and you feel enriched by the experience. Gain 3 experience each. So this actually is, I just noticed, Spellweaver actually is high enough to level up. But I think leveling up is and Clegane is at 43 of 45. I think leveling up is a city interaction, a thing you do when you're in the city, and I'm no longer in the city, right? I'm doing I'm doing the road event on the way to the scenario, so I don't think I can level up now. Okay, so we're doing scenario 3. And the requirements for this one were that the Merchant Fleas global achievement was still incomplete, and I don't have that achievement sticker or anything. So it's not complete. There's no links to this. The goal is to kill a number of enemies equal to 5 times the number of characters. So I need to kill 10 enemies. So let's put a 12-sided die up here on the round tracker. Well, haven't killed one yet, so we'll put it up there when we actually get one. Introduction. So this merchant wants to make an example of some caravan raiders. Seems reasonable enough. For the right amount of money, almost anything can be made reasonable. You enter the Dagger Forest and begin to track down the encampment using Jaxera's crude map. It is well hidden, but following the signs outlined on the parchment, you find a dense cluster of huts in a small clearing of the forest. All that's left is to head in and make that requested example. Special rules. Until door L is opened, and that's this door back here. I guess I could mark it. All right, so until door L, lowercase l, is opened, then a guard will spawn here at the end of every odd round for 2 characters. And then there's a story event to read when we open the door. And I can't forget to read the story event. Last time, I did not read on the scenario 66. I didn't read the event that happened when I opened up the first door. Forgot to do that. All right, so I think we're pretty much set up. Still got to draw the battle goals, and I've put them right in front of the characters, so I can't possibly miss them. And is that where I want to start out? Maybe like that. There's a possibility of having quite a few enemies on this map if you're playing with 3 or 4 characters just at the start. So what we've got here is we've got a shaman back here, an Inox shaman who's an elite shaman. We've got 1 archer in front of him, and then some guards there. The other thing that's on here that we haven't had before, even when I was playing in Jaws of the Lion, this is like hazardous terrain, I think it's called. So it's kind of like a trap, but it does less damage. At this level, it's going to do 1 point of damage, but it's not going to leave the map. There are some traps back here that, once triggered, would leave the map, but these just stay on the map. Yep. I think that's it. So let's get our battle goals and then pick our cards for the first round. So I will be using the round tracker up on the element board just because I need to know if it's an odd round and I haven't opened the door yet to spawn another normal Inox guard back here. I'm thinking that that might be like an early priority, is just go back there, and even if I don't go in that room yet, just get that door open to stop the tide of enemies. There's enough inherent enemies on this board for me to kill 10 without needing to spawn a whole bunch more. All right. Dynamo. Kill a monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 more points of damage to them than is necessary. Oh, you know what? I accidentally drew 3. A couple were stuck together. Streamliner. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. Well, he starts with 11. That means we need to kind of race through. Oh, yeah, that does remind me also. He's gotten enough check marks to get a perk, so I replaced one -1 card with a +1 card for clicking in the crack heart. I'll try to overkill somebody with the dynamo. Seems a little hard. Yeah. And on this side we got Opener. Be the first to kill a monster during the scenario. Hoarder, loot 5 or more money tokens. Not trying that one again. I think she's had Opener before. Did she have Opener last time? Must not be a very good shuffler or something. Okay, so these guards right in front of her. Let's go to selecting cards. Oh, you know what? I should have looked. I don't even know if I need this Ride the Wind card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. Inox Guard. They've got 8 hit points each. Yeah, I do not want a bunch of those guys spawning back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, don't really have a big attack here. 1, 2, 3. Let me see what I can do on the Cragheart side. I think I have a plan actually to get this door open. What do I got over here? All allies and enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. I could get some nature out, and then I could use unstable upheaval. I could dirt tornado. It'd be good if I could get the, what's this archer's range? 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's gonna have to take some kind of step forward. It's not really anything for me to use as far as like traps right next to them. Those totems are obstacles. This would be kind of slow. Their movement, the Inox Guard movement is 2. She does have boots of striding. So I kind of have an interesting idea. How fast can he go? What do I got over here as far as quick cards? I might want to save that one. Crushing Grasp. 38, 29, maybe just for basic movement, but that's pretty good to get. 35, I wonder if that's going to be fast enough. Create some nature out there. So if he puts damage on them with that, he's going at 35. Yeah, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to do fire orbs, but maybe I'll save that. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that door open just right away. And then pop my invisibility cloak so that I don't become a target. Because I'll have jump. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just have to step on the door for it to open, and I could move off of it. That might force whoever's going to spawn in there to move, because it'd be their only path to get to Clegane down here. But the question first then is just what do I want to do as my top card? How about this? So we're going it might be a little slow, 35 and 36. So that was a lot of thinking for the first turn, but I think this is going to be a good plan. So I'm just not having a bunch of guys spawning. I mean, they're normal guards, and they're going to have 8 hit points. All right, so we do have all 3 of the enemy types out here on the board, so we need to shuffle these up and draw a card for them. So the Shaman's going to go at 89. Oh, he's going to bless. I don't like that. Oops. Move -1, heal all adjacent allies, and then bless the monster deck. The guards, just a normal move +0, attack +0. And the archer. $29, move +0, attack -1 with an additional range, and then I have to shuffle. So additional range, he's got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so he's going to want to move. If he goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, still not going to be within range, and he's going first. Okay, so we've got the archer going first. Fortunately, so his move is only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not going to be able to get within range to do anything. So I'm going to have him go this way. 1, 2. Right? Because his range becomes 4 with the addition on that card. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get within range, but he's going to want to move close enough to try to get within range. And I'm also happy because his immobilize will not trigger. All right, so I'm going to do the top of Massive Boulder first. It's attack 3 at range 3. All allies and enemies adjacent to the target suffer a damage. So I'm targeting this guard here. And I already shuffled these because I put the blessings in there. So we are at attack 3 at range 3. Oh yes, times 2 is 6. That's standy 3. So I'll have to shuffle. He's got 8 hit points, so not enough to knock him out. So now the next question is, they're going to move 2. I could take a step back, and then I just won't get attacked this turn, using the basic movement from the bottom of this card. And I did create nature from the top of Massive Boulder. Oh, and I forgot the adjacent enemies. One of the whole reasons I did that card. So 4 and 5 also suffer 1 point of damage. So that's okay. Now Flame Strike. So first I'm going to do the top of Flame Strike. So it's attack 3. Oh, it's range 2. Crud. I'll do that after I move then. Shoot. I was hoping that I could kill that guy. Oh well, this is probably more important. So we'll do the bottom of Ride the Wind. It's move 8. Yeah, I hate doing takebacks. Do I have a range 3 in here? I've got Mana Bolt, but that would change up the initiative order. Yeah, I needed to go at 36, so I can't take it back. Okay, so move 8 with jump, but I'm going to use my boots of striding that during my movement I can add +2. So this becomes a move 10 with jump. And I said it out loud, but I forgot to do it. And I know that's coming at the end of the term. I just want to get it out there. Okay, so we got move 10 with jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to open the door, and then 10, I'm going to end up there. Okay, so we have to read this story point. You push your way into the back cave only to be faced with a half-dozen crying, screaming Inox children. No, that doesn't sound pleasant. You have little opportunity to contemplate the implications of this development, however, as you find yourself also staring down the bows of several Inox archers. Your only option is to continue fighting. So for 2 characters, we spawn 1 elite archer. 2 steps in front of the treasure chest. So we'll grab an elite archer. Spawn him right there. And now I'm going to do this Flame Strike, attack 3 at range 2. I guess I'll target the shaman. All right, so it's attack 3 +0 is 3 damage on the shaman. And that's standing number 2. There's only 1 of them, so it doesn't really matter. This is actually a lost card, so it has to go on that side. And I'm going to use my invisibility cloak. So I really don't need these two reference points anymore. And this door is actually open. So now I think that this archer is going to go. He was just spawned. And his movement as an elite archer is 2. His only path to get to a place where he can shoot his target is through traps. That's the only path. So I believe he's going to take that path. Yeah, it's movement 2, so he'll go there, trigger that one, and take the 3 trap damage. And he is standing number 3. And he's out of range to do the shooting. Okay. Who would be next? The guards. So they're going to move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now the shaman, he's an elite, so his base movement would be 2. Oh man, excuse me. So he's just going to take a step forward. There are no adjacent allies for him to heal, but he is going to throw a bless into the monster deck, unfortunately. So I want my Spellweaver to go slow next turn to get the maximum use out of being invisible. Wonder if she can hold her own up here. Be nice to set up that crackling air card too, since I've got wind out right now on the board. This also needs to be shuffled. Now for her to get her battle goal, we'll have to delay a little bit probably. I hate doing that as a tactic though, because it looks like Clegane is about to just get surrounded. So her battle goal is probably not going to be achieved because I don't think I can wait for her to be able to kill the monster. So I think I will set up the crackling air, but that's probably going to be a little too fast. So three, 4. I wonder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for the treasure chest seems a little greedy. All I've got on the bottom is basically heals and movement, but I want to go as slow as possible, so we'll use this move 4 with jump card. Now I'm set up pretty good for unstable upheaval to target all enemies within 2 hexes. If I move up, I can hit all of those Inox guards. I probably will not be taking them out though. So don't I have a retaliate card in here somewhere? Did I play that card? On the next 6 melee attacks targeting you, gain retaliate 2 is the bottom of that card. What do I have here though that I could? I could move 5 with jump and immobilize all those guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It immobilizes everybody that you move through. One, two, three, four. That's also a lost card though, isn't it? Where'd that immobilized card go? Yeah, I'd be losing a lot of cards right away if I do this unstable upheaval as well. It'd be nice if I could, that archer would get a little closer too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Losing 2 cards right away. Well, I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to immobilize all of those guys by playing this rock tunnel card. That's 41. Unstable upheaval goes at 13. Too bad I didn't have the battle goal of playing 2 lost cards on 1 turn. I don't know if that's a thing in Gloomhaven. I know it was in Jaws of the Lion. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name of that for a second. All right, so I've got mine going at 80 over here, 13 over here. What is these archers going to do? 31 moving and attacking. And the guards, 15. Man. I might change what I'm doing then. If they're not even going to move, they're getting shield 1. Probably going to change what I'm doing. I'm not going to immobilize them because they're going so fast. The shaman, move -1, attack +1. So he's just going to keep moving forwards. Everybody's going before Flora the Spellweaver. Oh no, I am going first. Okay. Attack +0 with poison. They're not moving. So I am going to change it. I was going to do this to jump through all of those guards, but I don't think I need to do that now because they're not going to move. So they're not going to get shield 1 yet, which is good because I am going at speed 13. So I'm just going to use that card to do the basic movement and go 1, 2. Then I'm going to use this card here for the top portion. It's attack 3, targeting all adjacent enemies. But if I use, oh, and this is round 2 actually. If I use this nature, then I can target all enemies up to 2 hexes away, get an XP, and I'm going to get an XP for playing this card anyway. And all adjacent allies would suffer 2 damage. There are no adjacent allies. And it's going to be lost. So you can see all 3 of these guards are within, not killed that one, are within 2 hexes. I'm also going to use my new Eagle Eye goggles to make sure I have an advantage on all 3 of these attacks. All right, so we'll just go against this guy in the front first. That's standing number 3. The guy only has 1 hit point left. So that is 4. That's only 3 extra damage, so it does not quite meet his battle goal, but still eliminates the guard. I was hoping with the advantage that we might be able to meet his battle goal there as well, but didn't quite do it. So now let's go against standing number 4 back here, and we are at attack 3. So it's still just attack 3. It's going to take him to 4. And now standing number 5, add an advantage. +1 is 4 damage, takes him to a total of 5. All right, so now it would be their turn. And they're not moving, so they're going to get shield. And there's no one adjacent to them to attack. There's no one for them to poison. Got to remember to shuffle that. So that's 15. Now we go to 31 over here. The elite archer first. So he has a movement of 2. He's just going to go through the door. And his range, it's not enough range to get to him. So now this guy has a movement of 2 and a range of 3. He cannot get close enough to attack. Now the shaman is move -1. He's an elite guy, so he's going to have a movement of 1. He's going to want to go around the obstacle. Okay, so now it is Spellweaver's turn. I'm just going to set up here. Crackling air, using the air. I should be tracking how many kills. So that's one enemy eliminated. Now I have this movement card. I'm going to become visible at the end of this turn. This Inox Archer has 8 hit points. What can I do to him next turn? I don't want to get into a position where I'm being attacked by a lot of people. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. Being able to add +2. Be great if I could get into a position to fire orb. 1, 2, 3. Since I have this, I'm going to go here. And I might as well just throw this battle goal out, because she was not the first to kill a monster during the scenario. Okay, next turn. I'm not going to keep track of the rounds anymore because that's a moot point, because we've already opened up the door. The guards need to be shuffled, and there are no elements to move down. Been playing a little bit of a dancing game so far and not had to suffer an attack. So 3 and 4 hit points. These two guys are almost down. The shaman's only got 3 hit points left. Okay. What can we do? I could move up. Could Dirt Tornado and hit all 3 of those guys. What do I have that would let me go quickly though? It looks like .29 would be the fastest. I don't know exactly how this works. So this is what I'm wondering. So I've got Dirt Tornado here that has an AoE on it and it has an AoE pattern. And I think you can target any space in the AoE as the place that you're targeting. But what I'm looking at here on the board is if I had this hex here, if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, if I have this hex here as the hex that I'm targeting, say I move up to this spot right here. That's my target. It's not adjacent to me. So then when I go to pull the attack card against these two guys, is that at a disadvantage? They're in the AoE area, but they're not, the target space that I was targeting is not adjacent to me. I don't think that's what I'm going to do on this turn, but it's just kind of a question that I have on how the disadvantage works. I mean, thematically, to me, I'm creating a thing here, and they're getting hit because of the fact that they are in the area of where that is. And the place that I'm targeting is not directly adjacent to me. So I shouldn't have a disadvantage. I mean, I totally get if I'm just doing like a bow and arrow attack and someone's standing right next to me, it's going to be a little harder. That's not really what I'm doing in this case. I might be stretching here. You know, trying to make this work to my benefit. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those totems are obstacles, right? Yes, they are. So I'm going to take some damage from these guards. Their base attack is 2. I think I'll be okay though. All right, we've got an interesting turn planned here. We'll see. Now over here, I should be visible. I was going to fire orb. And yeah. Going at 26 on this side. All right, so the archers, 29. That's that immobilize card. We're definitely going to go before he can immobilize me. The guards, 50, not doing anything special. And the shaman, 8, move -1. Attack +0, immobilize. Well, that's not good. So it looks like the shaman is first. The shaman will want to take a step towards me and attack. So her base, oh no, they're a ranged attacker. Ranged attacker. All right, that's fine. So as an elite, go back out. As an elite, the shaman has a base attack of 3 on me. This is their deck. 3 +1 is 4. It's going to take me down to 2. And immobilized. So this is not good because this archer is also going to be attacking me. So she might have to lose a card from her hand. Uh-oh. Down to 2 hit points. Yeah. So maybe my brilliant plan wasn't so brilliant. Should have gotten her out of there quicker, maybe. Okay, so next is, it is actually her turn. She is immobilized, so she can't move. But I'm going to do fire orbs. So it's attack 3 at range 3. But I make it attack 5 with crackling air. This card's basically wasted because I can't move. So I'm just going to discard it. So let's pull some cards here. Let's go against the shaman who just attacked me. So it's attack 3, and I get target 3. So in range 3. So all 3 of these guys here are within range. This is actually why I'm doing this. Before I forget, let's create some fire. All right, so we're at attack 3 against the shaman. -1 is 2. So that's 5. Now let's go against the normal archer here. Attack. Oh, wait, sorry. I need to add 2 to that because it's attack 5. With my crackling air. Completely forgot for a second. Where the heck is the 7? There it is. So now against this guy here, we're at attack 5 to start with. And that's a miss. And the elite archer here, attack 5. Man, -2 is 3. That didn't go well. At all. Yeah, he stepped on a trap, right? So 5 - 2 is 3, takes him to 6. So, okay. I'm going to have Clegane go first. So I'm going to do this move 2, but I'm going to use my boots to make it move 4. Oh, wait, you know what I should do? Hang on, before her turn is over, I'm going to use the stamina potion. This card would be lost, and I need to gain 3 XP for targeting 3 characters. I'm going to get 2 cards back into my hand, so I have some more stuff I can lose as I get shot at. Yeah. Okay, so now using the boots to get from the bottom of this, it'll be move 4. And all adjacent allies and enemies will suffer a damage. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And everybody who's around me here will suffer a point of damage. Okay. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to attack 3, push 1 on the archer to push the archer. Well, now this is interesting because if I push the archer and don't kill it, it's gonna suffer 2 damage. I'll decide if I'm going to push it after I see how much damage I do. So it's attack 3, plus 2 is 5. I don't even need to push it, so it's destroyed. Because that takes it up to 6 damage. Yeah, and that is the second of 10 that we needed to take out for the scenario. So now on their turn, the elite archer would be next. Get rid of this, so when I gain a experience, oh, I'm not going to gain experience point because I was not able to push the archer into the obstacle, so that's okay. I'm going to take some shots from those guards, but I think we'll be okay. So this archer is going to attack, his base attack is 3, it's attack -1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. I need to lose a card. And I'm just going to lose Hardened Spikes to prevent that damage. Go to the guard's turn. We'll start with number 4 on Clegane here. Their base attack is 2, plus 1 is 3, takes him to 7, and the next guy is 2, times 2 is 6. I think we'll be tossing a card. Posing Strike. Posing Strike. To stay at 7. Instead of, and that's not even the bless that went into their deck. All right, so fire is going to go down. So this archer is almost dead. She had her turn, but then she got attacked again that had an immobilize on it, so she's actually still immobilized. I wonder if she would get lucky enough. How much damage is the shaman? The shaman only needs 2 more damage. So these guys are almost dead. Dirt Tornado, these guys are also almost dead. One's got 3 and one's got 2. Got attack 3 at range 3 with push if there's nature out there. I'm thinking about maybe healing. Well, I've got 7 hit points left. Take a step back and then Dirt Tornado them. So it's only attack 1 though. It's probably better just to take a step back and use Crater to attack one of them. Be nice if I could set up backup ammunition at some point, Because Crater's attack 3. Without nature out there, I mean, Dirt Tornado is good for the muddling. But an attack 1, if you don't have like a power potion or something else, I'll attack 3 against the guy who's almost dead, and maybe I'll get super lucky and draw the... I don't have the ×2 out yet. I mean, the +2 is out. I've got 2 blesses in my deck. So I'm thinking about if I can overkill for the Dynamo. Okay, so... Man, but these are all so slow. Going at 38. Hopefully that'll be fast enough. Now, I'm immobilized, right? So I'm going to see if I can get lucky, and I'll use the bottom of Flame Strike because that has an attack 2. I'll get +2. And then I can also Mana Bolt. So I'm going to go at speed 7. All right. 738. What's the shaman going to do? 62. Regular moving and attacking, and he does attack at range. So the guards, 55, they're going to strengthen themselves. Move -1, so they're only going to move 1. And what does this archer want to do? 56, not going to move, attack -1, targeting 2 guys. So he would be at attack 2. So who is the most dangerous? This shaman. So I think I will do Mana Bolt. Well, let me shuffle this up while I think about it. Because I've got an attack on the top and an attack on the bottom here. So I can swing at 2 or shoot at 2 different characters. These 2, right? Oh. I've got to do the bottom here against the shaman because of the range. It's only range 2. I gotta keep looking at that. Gotta remember to keep looking at that. Okay, so we're gonna do first here, the bottom of this Flame Strike card. Attack 2, range 2 at the shaman. I could do that. Yeah, so it's going to be +2, so I get an XP for Crackling Air. So the bottom is attack 2 with the +2 here is 4. -1 is 3, which is enough to eliminate the shaman. So we'll drop that coin there, and that is the 3rd elimination. And now we're going to do the top of Mana Bolt. It will be attack 4 with Crackling Air. And I'm going to use the fire to get the experience point. So we are at attack 5 on this archer, which is more than enough. Is that where he was? Yeah. Okay, so and that's the 4th guy eliminated. Now, who's next? 38 here. Okay, so and her immobilize will be gone. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage, so that would take him to 7 and him to 6. Then move 4 with jump. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. I might be able to get lucky and take both of these guys out on this turn. It'll mean that I'm attacking one of them at a disadvantage, though. And this will be another lost card. I'm going to take the chance and try to eliminate both of them on this turn. So I'm going to do this card first. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. It's too bad there's not nature out there. So there's no allies adjacent to me, but both of these guys are adjacent to me. So if I have this up here and I zoom in, oh yeah, then the card, I don't have the card on the screen. Scoot it over. All right, yeah, you can see the guys. So both of them are adjacent to me, so they're both going to get a damage. So this guy's going from 5 to 6, and this guy from 6 to 7. Oh no, I can do this where I'm not going to have a disadvantage. Then I get to move 4. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Not making forward progress with this, but I think killing these guys will be good progress. So after the move 4, and I'm going to get an experience point, then all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. Oh no, I need this guy. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2. That's good. I need this guy to suffer the damage. So now he's adjacent to me. He'll suffer a damage, so that takes him to 8, which eliminates him. I know if I would have stayed next to him, there would have been a guaranteed point of damage. But that's a lost card. But now I'm going to do this attack 2 at range 5, targeting this guy, and just hope that we... All right, so +1. I drew +1. From this attack 2, takes him to 9. It's not enough for the overkill, for my battle goal, but that is 2 more down, so we're up to 6 out of 10. And no enemies get to go. So now I am going to I think I'll set up backup ammunition and move on this side before I long rest. And over here, I will long rest. So I'll just take care of this real quick because there are no enemies to go. Or wait a minute, let me think about this for a second. I could use my... I'm looking at the map real quick. Because I need to eliminate 4 more guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these guys? Guards in all these rooms? Guard, 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 guard. I don't think I want to use my minor stamina potion just yet. Yeah, so I'm going to set up. Well, even that's probably not a good idea. It's not very efficient. No, I'll move. I'm just going to move. So I'm going to get by this door and just ready to move in. So that's his turn. Long resting on this side. I'm going to lose Flame Strike. Reset my boots. Go up to 4 hit points. Okay, so now next round, long resting on this side, and I'm going to move 4 as the bottom of this card and basically do nothing. And I should be long resting again. So I'll use my boots. So I'm at move 6. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does she have a loot 1 card? Yes, she does. Even though it's currently lost, I'm about to get it back. So that's her turn. Now he's long resting. He'll get 2 hit points back. His goggles and his boots back. And we need to pick a card to lose. Oh, I don't know, maybe just backup ammunition. I don't know how good this, I mean, it's nice to have an extra target, I guess. Maybe Heaving Swing. I don't think I'll, well, there's obstacles in these rooms, isn't there? Okay, so maybe not Heaving Swing. Yeah, backup ammunition, I guess. Does he still have his loot 1 card? Yes, he does. All right, so that was his long rest. Now we go to the next round. She'll be long resting on this round, and he needs to select some cards to use. Where is this guy going to start? 1, 2, 3. All right. I think we're actually going to use Heaving Swing, and then we need to move 3. So how about Dirt Tornado? And we'll just go at no, we don't need to move 3. Let's use this move 2. We'll use Rumbling Advance. Make him suffer, because we only need to get to here. We can push him back into that obstacle there. Do all kinds of damage to him from stuff on the board. So that's what I've got out for his turn. Sheely's going to be long resting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this card, the bottom of this card. It's a move 2. All adjacent allies and enemies are going to suffer a damage. And it's going to create nature. So he's going to go 1, 2, opening up this door. We can get a little closer to this part of the board. So in that room is 1 normal guard for 2 characters right next to the barrel. So we're going to put him right there. And he's going to suffer 1 damage from my movement card. And I've got standing number 2. So let's just draw a card for him real quick. He wants to move and attack -1. Attack -1 is good. But my second card is now Heaving Swing, the top. It's attack 3 with the push 1, And if I push somebody into an obstacle, they're going to suffer 2 damage and I'll get an experience point. So that's what we're going to do. We've got attack 3 on this guy, plus 0. It's going to take him to 4 damage. And I'm going to push him into this obstacle, destroy the obstacle. So we'll just get rid of it. And he suffers 2 damage, so from 4 to 6, and we'll get an XP. So he's only got 2 hit points left. We might be able to get lucky, and I'll have to do 6 damage to him next turn. We still have our 2 blesses in here, though. So to get our battle goal is what I'm getting at. I could use my goggles to really try to swing that, so let's try not to forget that. So now it's going to be the guard's turn because we're long resting on this side. He's just going to move forward and take a swing. His base attack is 2, but his card has a -1 modifier, so he's sitting at 1 attack. -1 is 0. Okay. We did create nature this turn. So that's the guard's turn. Now we're long resting on this side. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of Mana Bolt. So these are the 2 cards in my hand. I get my boots back. And from long resting, I go from 4 to 6 hit points. And these 2 cards are her next turn. So what are we doing on this side? He's standing right next to us. Anything that we can use to also try to help this? What's our fastest card? Man, he doesn't have a whole lot of turns left. Oh, we can use our minor stamina potion to get some cards back as well. We should really do that. So it's 38, 35 is our fastest acting card. That's got an attack 3 on the top. And then let's assume that he's just going to be dead, and let's move out of there. So we're going to go at 35. I want to make progress towards this room over here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're going at 35 and 70, and this guard will go at 70 if he's still alive. I brought out an archer. You guys probably couldn't see that, but and he is standing number 3. It looked weird to me, and that's why it looked weird. All right, so 35. We're going to do an attack 3 using the goggles. It's attack 3. It'll create nature again with immobilize. And I'm using my goggles, so I'm going to flip 2. And I need to do 6 points of damage here to meet my battle goal. What a waste! What a waste. Pulling them both on 1 turn. But he is more than annihilated, so this battle goal is met. He will drop a coin. And now I'm going to move 4, but I'm actually going to use my boots, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will stop there and take what I think is my first coin of the game. Yeah. So now I might actually use my minor stamina potion. To get this loot 1 card back. That I'm just sitting still for an entire turn. Because I don't have anything in my hand. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the coins... Maybe the coins aren't worth it right now. One, two, three, 4. What do I got as far as movement? I've got to move 3, and I've already used my boots. I could get... Maybe I'll get this move 4 card and this loot card back. Or this move 4 and heaving swing. That's a ranged attack. That's a ranged attack. Yeah, I'm gonna get these 2 cards back using my stamina potion. Actually, I think I'm gonna get this crushing grasp card back. No. No. Okay, so now over to her turn. So she's going to play this move 4 to go 1, 2, 3 onto the treasure chest. And then she's going to Reviving Ether to get her lost cards back. But then Reviving Ether is lost. Okay, so let's see what's in this treasure chest. That's number 65. Horned Helm Design, item 107. Horned Helm, that makes sense because this is an Inox village. 107. Not there. And these are just a design, so I'll just make it available in the city shop. And there are 2 of them. Okay. I can put those away later. Let's take a peek at what they are. Horned Helm costs 30. After moving 4 or more hexes on your turn, add +1 attack on your next melee attack this turn. Don't know if the Cragheart can go more melee or if I'm going to keep him ranged. Okay, so that was her turn. There's no guards out there to deal with. Oh, and he was, the one that I just eliminated was enemy number 7. So we got to do 3 more. All right, next turn. I think think I added the 2 cards I wanted back to my discard pile and sent it to my hand. 1, 2, 3. I could move 3 to open the door and then do a ranged attack and immobilizing him. I could also Dirt Tornado him, but that's my move 3 card. Why not? Because I get an XP from that too. So let's move 3, open that door, and then shoot the guy that's going to be in there. So we need to get some movement happening over here. We've got our boots. So what's our biggest move? Is the move 8, but I don't. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if I want to be doing a whole bunch of losing of cards right now, so I think I'll just do my move 3 and use my boots to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll loot 1 to get the coin that's in front of me. Let's hope this doesn't turn out to be too greedy. Going for the treasure chest. Sounds like I end up saying that quite a bit. All right, so he's first. We're going to do the bottom of the Dirt Tornado card, which is a move 3. 1, 2, 3, and open this door. And that spawns a guard, I think, right there. Speak at the book. Yes. So then I'm going to do this attack. It's an attack 2 at range 5 on him, and I'm going to immobilize him and get the experience point. Taking him up to 5. So it's an attack 2. Minus 2 is 0, but he's immobilized. And after revealing him, he would shield and retaliate. So not really too much going on there anyway. And now that I think about it, immobilizing him is probably dumb. But I get the experience point because he's just going to get to act, so it's the end of his next turn, so it's gone. And he wasn't going to move anyway, but I didn't know that, so. All right, now over here, it's going to be simple turn. Move 3 with my boots is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then loot 1 to get the coin right in front of her. So I think I'm going to start moving up this way so we can kind of converge, open this door, and then we've got some enemies out on the table to try to burn down the last 3 to finish off the scenario. So we've got to move 4. And then not a lot. I think I'm going to do the attack from Massive Boulder though. I don't know, maybe I actually wait a turn and let the Spellweaver get closer. So this will depend upon what action comes out for the guard. Now for her, not a lot of cards left. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do this move 3. And then we might be long resting next turn. She doesn't need to heal anything. There's nothing that she needs to do to get experience points back. There's nothing for her to attack. So she'll just go at 7. Now we have to shuffle this and see what this guard is going to do. See when he's going to go. He's going to go at 30. Move +1, attack -1. So he's going to take a step forward. Okay, so we'll probably do this attack 3 against him then. And then take some steps around and then move 4 up around the corner. Okay, so 7 over here. We're doing the move 3. 1, 2, 3, just get closer to this door. And then nothing on the top of Mana Bolt. Okay, the guard is going to take a step forward. It's attack -1, so that takes him to attack of 1. -2 is no damage. Not mad about that. So now we're going to do the top of Heaving Swing. Attack 3, we don't get to do any of the other stuff. I mean, I guess I could push him just for kicks, but it's attack 3 times 2 is 6. That's good. He is standing 3 yet again. And then we'll do the bottom of this card, move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're down to 1 card. I think our next turn is going to be long rest, long rest. That guard's got a movement of 2. I don't think he's going to get close enough to attack us. I want to make sure I can control what card I'm losing, especially on the Spellweaver side. If I can get that guard a little closer as well, I could pop onto that door and Fire Orb. I think Fire Orb has a range of 3. I'll look in a minute. So we're long resting and long resting, so the guard's going to get a free turn basically. Move -1, attack +1. So he's just going to move 1, and then there's nobody for him to attack. So long resting on this side. Fire Orb is a range of 3. Mana Bolt is so good. Maybe I lose Ride the Wind. I don't think I'm going to need to move a whole bunch. We are already at our maximum hit points, so we're not going to heal anything back from long resting. And we'll get our boots back. Clegane on this side will get his goggles back and his boots back. And now we got to pick a card for him to lose. I wonder. Crushing Grasp, I mean, maybe I don't worry about looting. It does have an attack 3 and it creates nature, but Massive Boulder's good. But Crushing Grasp goes at 35. Do I have a very... Heaving Swing is good too. I think I'll lose Crushing Grasp. No, I'm going to lose Rock Tunnel. Oh wait, it's in my hand though. I don't think I can lose the card in my hand. I have to lose what's in my discard pile. I think. Lose 1 discard and recover the rest. Yeah. But he will heal back up to maximum. Man, is that the card I want to lose? It'll be fine. So next turn, 1, 2. Where are these guys going to spawn? On opposite sides of the room. Kind of need her to go slow. So I'm going to go, I think, with hardened spikes for basic movement and then fire orbs. Fire orbs might end up only hitting 2 of these guys. I guess I could wait a turn. I could do something else. As far as attacking goes, and let this guy get a little bit closer. He would need a move +1. Oh, just totally dropped all my cards. 1, 2, 3. If he got a move +1, that would be perfect. I'm going to chance it. He's only got 2 hit points left, so. But I want to go slow, so we'll go fire orbs and the movement from hardened spikes. So I'm going to go at 69 on this side because it's going to be an attack 5, adding the attack 2 from my crackling air. So I want to make sure I'm using that +2 with my fire orbs this turn. Now click gain. She's going to need to be standing on the doorway. He needs to get in there. Oh, I could heaving swing. 1, 2, 3, push that guy into that crate. But then I need a move 3. Got my boots back. I can make him suffer a damage. Yeah, let's do this. Rumbling advance with my boots. Okay, so he's going at 29. We've got 69 on this side. And this guard, be a +1. Darn it, it's move -1. Oh, and they're going to strengthen themselves. I don't like that, because they've also got 1 bless here in this deck. I do not like that. Going at 55. Okay, so I guess I have a turn to get to kill them because that's the last thing that they do. Yeah, so I'm going to use this card, Rumbling Advance, the bottom of it, to do move 2, but I'm going to use my boots to make it a move 4. And then that will create nature before I forget. So we've got move 4. 1, 2. It's going to open up that door. And we're going to get 2 more guards in this room. Should have 1 more on the ready. So let's try to randomize them in some fashion. And they go there and there. So then he's going to go there for, he had move of 4, but that's 3 total moved. Let's open the door. She doesn't even have to move, actually. Probably a good idea, though. All right, so now we're going to do... Oh, the other thing with that card is that the enemy that he ends his turn next to is going to have... or is going to suffer 1 damage. So now we're going to do this heaving swing card where we're going to attack it for 3. I'm going to use my goggles. Am I? Is there going to be a good time for Dirt Tornado? Probably not. I'm just going to use my goggles. So we're at an advantage here. Okay, so it's 3 on him. So that takes him to 4. But then the bottom half of this, I don't know if you guys could see that. I pulled a 0 and a -1. So I'm going to push him into this obstacle, destroying the obstacle, making him suffer 2 damage. So he's at 6 already. And get an experience point for being able to push him into an obstacle. She's going at 69, they're going at 55. So the lowest numbered standee is this guy. It's move -1, still 1 step forward. Okay, standee number 4. He'll take a step forward. It's attack +0, his base is 2. So that's 2 damage coming through, so from 10 down to 8. This guy will take a step forward. Base damage is 2. I'll take care of the strengthens here in a second, so that's a null. All 3 of them are going to strengthen themselves, so next turn they will be attacking at an advantage. Three, 4, and 5. All right, now it's her turn. She's currently already in range, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, to attack both of these guys with fire orbs. So I don't think I'm going to move yet. So let's see what happens with these attacks. I think she's the one who really needs the goggles. But we've got crackling air still here, so we're going to have +2, and now this card will be lost. And an experience point for walking off of that last spot on that card. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get 2 experience points. Just do it while I'm doing this for targeting 2 guys with fire orbs. So she's up to 8. We'll go left to right here, and so we're at attack 5 on this one here. -1 is 4. That's standee 5, plenty to take him out. And that was Inox number 8. And now this guy here has no damage on him yet. And we're at attack 5. +0 is 5 on standee 4. Anything else? Create fire, but it's going to be the end of the turn, so I'll just push both of those down. And the card is lost. Now, the question is, do I want her to move? Yes. 1, 2, 3. She's going to go down this way. And that's the bottom of her second card, Hardened Spikes. She's going to go super quick next turn and try to get rid of this guy. So we're going to use Mana Bolt basically for its initiative of 7 and the top of Flame Strike, using up the fire to attack this guy down here. And what are we going to do on this side? Got rid of his loot card, and now there's going to be all kinds of juicy loot in that room. just go as fast as we can, take a couple steps back and shoot at him. Massive boulder, going at 38. And let's see when they're gonna go. So we've got 7, 38, 15. He's gonna get a shield and retaliate 2. So good thing we're taking a step back, but he's gonna have a shield, which is unfortunate. But they're not attacking, so the strengthen is not gonna do anything. So we're going at 7 on this side. Doing the top of Flame Strike. It's attack 3, using up the fire to wound him just for good measure, in case I pull a bad card. So we're at attack 3, plus 0 is enough to eliminate him. That was Flame Strike. Now we'll just basic move off of the bottom of Mana Bolt, just to get here to pick up this coin. And then over here, so that was Inox 9. Actually, it's the guard's turn first, so he's going to get shield and retaliate. I got to take this stuff off. So he now has shield and retaliate. So yeah, we're going to take a step back. That's not the cards I chose. I was confused for a second. Probably longer than a second. Yeah, so we're going to use Earthen Clod. Not for the heal, but we're just going to take 2 steps back. And then we'll use Massive Boulder, top of it for attack 3 at range 3. He's 3 away. He has shield 1 though. So we're basically at attack 2 because of his shield. -1 is 1. So he's at 6. This would have gone away on his turn. We created nature again from that. And we go to the next turn. We have to shuffle this. Nature's going to go down. She's going to be short resting. I've got to do that still too. And I know this needs to be shuffled, but I'm just kind of waiting until I need to use that deck again. So, short resting over here. She'll be down to her last 2 turns. Flame Strike. At this point, I don't think it matters because we're probably just going to be moving around collecting money with her for her last 2 turns. I'm in Dirt Tornado and move. He's going to Dirt Tornado and move. So 41, so 741, and this guard is going to go at 50. So he'll be last. Okay, so she's going at 7. I'm just going to do a basic move to this coin, and then her turn is done. Now over here, we're going to Dirt Tornado, and we're going to use up the nature, so it becomes attack 2, and the guard will get muddled. We also get an experience point from Dirt Tornado for using the nature. Okay, so we're at attack 2. Range 2, so I'm targeting here, and it's just going to be that big swath, that big area of effect. So it's attack 2, plus 0 is 8, so he's down. And then we will use his other card for just basic movement to go 1, 2, and get the coin. Okay, so that was the 10th Inox. So that was characters times 2, which was the goal of the scenario, to eliminate that many enemies. Now this is a fairly lengthy conclusion. Running through the forest, fleeing the smell of burning flesh, you now find more than enough opportunity to contemplate your actions. How your actions sit with you must be visible on your face as you meet once more with Jexera, this time in her manner. She hands you a sack of coins with a frown. They were thieves and murderers, she says blankly. They deserved what you gave them, and that is all I will say of the matter. I have one more task I'd like you to perform. I require a diamond of considerable size for a customer, but I cannot find one anywhere in the city. There is a diamond mine, however, in the southern mountains, long since lost to the wilderness. I've heard reports that it is now overrun with vermlings, no doubt with some other more intelligent force behind them. If you can fight your way in and grab the biggest diamond you can find, I will give you a considerable reward. Now leave me in peace. Jexera's 2 massive Inox bodyguards step forward, directing you to leave the manor. Outside, contemplating your new task, you hear a small voice behind you. She's not looking for profit, you know. You turn around to see a female quattrel step out of the alley beside Jexera's house. She's clad in dark leather armor and holds a conspicuous contraption full of whirring gears and topped with a conical metal piece connected to a tube. Argosy? City Guard, she said. I think I'm butchering that name. Introducing herself. I know I don't exactly look the part, but if anyone isn't what they appear to be, it's that Valrath you've been talking to. Sure, she's a merchant, but she's up to something far more sinister. She's been trying to overthrow the military in Gloomhaven for as long as I've been here, and we're all very curious about what her current machinations are. Look, you can do her bidding like a good little puppy if you want, but if you'd rather actually help this town keep the peace and not get overrun by the wilds, I have a different idea. We'll get to the bottom of Jexera's plans and expose her for who she really is. So during there, it had little notes about this. Little last part opens up scenario number 8 called Gloomhaven Warehouse. And the part about the diamond mine opened up scenario 9 called Diamond Mine. So we get the party achievement, Jexera's plans, rewards 15 gold each and +1 prosperity. And this does not link to anything. Okay, there you go. So that's episode 4, scenario 3. I think this was a pretty good, clean playthrough. I'm sure, like always, that I missed some things, got some rules wrong. Even though I'm getting some rules wrong, I'm actually just enjoying playing the game, and that's the point, right? Is having fun while doing it. However, that doesn't mean I want the comments to stop down below. So yes, please do leave comments. And like I said at the beginning, if you're enjoying the series, enjoying the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the like and the notification bell. That helps me know that people are actually enjoying the content. I'm probably going to try to set up another scenario, and I got a couple other games I want to play this weekend here on the channel. I might try to get through Spirit Island again, and I'm going to give Tiny Epic Dinosaurs another try against a different AI character instead of the one that seems to be the unbeatable, impossible one that I played last time. So, like I said before, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.